I'm talking about the measure of a man.
And you're always talking about the measure of a man. Your cock is seriously the most talked about cock of all times.
I said the measure of a man, not the measure of a cock.
Oh, so we're not talking inches here.
We're not.
Maybe you've gone metric. Things have a way of sounding bigger in metric.
We're not talking metric.
Cubic capacity then.
We're not talking cubic capacity either.
How about volume displacement? Stumpy but girthy, lords it over long but thin.
We're not talking about size. Size has nothing to do with the measure of a man. We're talking sperm count.
Sperm count.
It's the most complete measure of a man there is.
At last, the solution to the embarrassment of communal showering. The next time somebody is rude enough to comment on my tackle, I will say, and well you may laugh, buddy boy, but how is your sperm count?
You measure the sperm count of half the men on the face of this planet, and you'll find this. They're hardly men at all.
They're not men.
They're not men. Judged by this one criteria, they're mere shadow men. Male totems. Sure, they work as men on the outside. Sure, their cocks are fine, solid, upstanding citizens, but their scrotums are empty.
Empty. Nothing there, nothing on tap.
No. Don't get me wrong here, I mean, their scrotum is full, but it's also empty.
What's with the Chinese philosophy?
Look, they can ladle the stuff out. They can shower forth the stuff, sure, but they're showering forth nothing but a lifeless gel.
Their primal soup is dead.
Most guys our age, they ladle out nothing but dead soup.
This is news to me.
And all because they wear tight briefs. Tight briefs cause scrotum warming, which in turn causes dead soup.
I've always maintained that underwear designers should be shot.
And all of this causes problems for many couples.
Anybody who designs an underpants without an escape hatch is up to no good.
For many couples, dead soup is a very big issue.
So is an underpants without an escape hatch.
For many men, their lives end with a sperm count.
It's not that big a problem.
Believe me, post-sperm count, there is nothing to live for. All hopes are gone. The future is dead.
But their lives continue.
They live with their regrets. For the miser beings, for their teens spent jerking off 3 times a day, for the soup of life, they wash down drains. Soup enough to father an army of kids.
Teens, they say, are full of life soup, only there's nothing sensible they can do with it.
And later they regret the waste. As the lights go down and thermometers come out, they regret the waste. Because when the sperm issue has been raised, it does not go away. It hangs over the marital bed like a guillotine. It'll have situ. Projects itself into the air all around you and jeers at you from the sidelines.
You are haunted by the question.
It's always there.
The doubt.
It plays in the mind.
The fear.
It can paralyse.
The heart.
Oh, looks get past, things get said.
The price.
It's not a cheap problem to solve.
But it can't be all bad news.
True. For many it saves their marriage. For many it offers a joint mission, a goal, like a house hunting or bank holiday shopping.
There are always ways around it.
They're the milkshakes, sure, soup concentrates, but they don't offer much success. For some, donation is the only way forward.
Donation.
It's a favoured route by many.
But is the soup of life easy to come by?
Genius soup, sure, no problem, but Egypt soup.
Egypt soup.
Normal guys do not donate under clinical conditions.
So you're stuck with genius soup.
Not to mention the artistic leaning.
Ah, talented soup, I see.
I mean, who wants to surrogate an interior designer? Not me. I want an international football player. Someone I can be proud of, at least on the field of play.
You're talking rugged soup, perhaps.
Rugged soup is what I'm after.
There must be a plentiful supply of that knocking about.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I thought. And suddenly your name came to mind. After all, you played inter-county football.
Gaelic is not an international sport.
But you have the football gene, which is a sure sign that you have the rugged gene.
I thank you for the vote of confidence in my genes. Which is a vote of confidence in your own genes, really. But
look, Jackie is a true admirer of your rugged genes.
Yes, women admire the strong. However,
strength inspires confidence.
That isn't only natural.
Natural. It sure is natural. And Jackie, she's a very natural type of girl. She's very, very like that in her ways. She's very... She admires the rugged gene and a strong man. A suitable man.
Stop right there. I am not listening to this. Whatever you were thinking, don't think it. Undo that thought. I am your brother. She is your wife. This has got to be incest or something worse.
In some cultures, a woman may marry 2 or more brothers at any one time.
Look, so far you've not asked me to do anything. Please don't. Do not put words on your thoughts.
Some thoughts cannot be avoided. They must be faced. They must be uttered. It is essential that they are uttered.
Oh, my ears are blocked, wax failed. They're empty spaces that hear no unwelcome thoughts.
I appreciate what you're saying, and if we were only talking about me, if it was only me we were talking about, but there are others. There are other people's feelings to be considered. Their futures to be determined, futures as bleak as microwave dinners. Unless something is done, something so natural, an act of kindness. A kindness with nothing but pleasant side effects for the person granting said kindness.
There is no way that what you ask can be contemplated. None.
Jackie's hopes were raised.
Not by me.
She will be the perfect mother.
There's some things one does not ask a brother to do.
I'm going down the country this weekend.
Emmy, what are you saying?
I'm going down the country this weekend.
What? I thought you were talking about... I thought you wanted me to visit a clinic and donate under clinical conditions. Or if that you would be suggesting a turkey baster, at the very least, something removed. Something less biblical.
She wants no one to know now.
She thinks I'm going to boast about fathering my own nephew.
It wasn't you she was worried about. So, as I said, I'm going away for the weekend.
And I'm doing the lawn.
You will need a shower afterwards.
Our plumbing works fine.
If you want to borrow some sugar. Anything.
I have said no. I mean no. No is my definite answer, my final answer. You understood?